Okay, welcome back to Repair, Restore, and Resell. Today we're working on this chipper shredder. Right now I'm pulling the chip screen out of it so that I can get to the hammers in it to be able to spin that so I can get the old belt off, and then we'll see if we get the new belt on.
Okay, see if we can get this rod in there.
And the bottom pin is stuck, but I don't think I need the screen all the way off. I just need to be able to get my hand in there to be able to rotate the shaft so I can walk the belt off of that pulley. So I've got three different tools here to try and walk that belt off. I've got two different style hooks and old flathead screwdriver. We'll see if we can get one of those to get this belt pulled off of there.
To pull this in the rest of the way. Probably should have got that out first, but I figure I'd try and get it with the ratchet strap. But this is pulling it up pretty good.
Alright, so we're off at the bottom, and now what I think I'm going to do is take out this bolt, loosen this top one, and on the other side remove both of them and see if I can swing this engine and the mounting plate over enough to just sneak that belt in and out of there off the engine pulley and the tensioner. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so I've got the belt off of the bottom pulley there. Now I've got to see if I can get it shoved off of the motor pulley up top. There's not a whole lot of space here and not a whole lot to see. Okay, that popped off. So now we'll see if we can open this door up a little bit further. And there's what we have. We've got the drive pulley on the engine PTO shaft. We've got the tensioner that engages everything, and down below a little bit we've got the drive pulley for the chipper blade and the shredder hammers. So that's what we've got there. So let me get the new belt and we'll see if we can get that fed into there. And then there's a belt keeper back here that's going to have to get removed. Right here. So I'm just going to shut the camera off and get that, because you're not going to see nothing anyway by the time I get my hands in there. But that's a retainer pin that keeps the belt from being able to jump off and away from the tensioner. Alright, the belt is out of there. The red belt is the new one. It's 5/8 by 28, which is also a 5L28. The L number refers to the eighths of an inch. A 3L series is 3/8 of an inch. 4L is 4/8 of an inch or half inch. 5L is 5/8 of an inch, and so on. So this one's marked 5/8 by 28, which is a 5L28, and the old one is marked on the inside 5L28. Or actually 5L280, which means 5/8 by 28 inches even. 5L285 would be 28.5 inches. So that's the way that works. So now I'll see if I can get this one fished back in there and get the retainer guide pin put back on. Okay, let me see if I can get that belt keeper back in place. I'll get back with you in a minute. Okay, so the belt keeper is back in place. Now we'll see if we can get this spring, the tensioner spring, hooked back in. Try it with a little pair of vice grips. I'm trying to reach over the camera and I keep bumping it. There we go. Okay. So now we're going to have to shove the belt tensioner back to the untensioned position. And try and get the belt back on the engine pulley. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move you out of the way for a minute. Okay, so the belt is back on there on the top and bottom pulleys, and around the, you know, behind the belt keeper where it's supposed to be. So now we'll just swing this engine back all the way back in, put the bolts back in it. And then I'll pull the spark plug out of the engine, engage the tensioner, and turn the chipper over by hand, and it should turn the engine with it. So we'll get that back together. So the other thing we're waiting on this scent is a new carburetor for it. I took the carburetor apart and cleaned it. This machine sat for many years unused, and the gasoline in it just dried to complete shellac. When it came in, the choke shaft wouldn't even move in it. I cleaned it. It's still not right. The owner wants to just go ahead and put a new OEM carburetor on it instead of rebuilding this one. So, because I didn't have the kit in stock for this either, so he elected to just get a new OEM carburetor for it instead of waiting for the kit to come in. So the new carburetor should be here in another day or two or whatever. Some shipments are right on time. Other shipments are delayed with the I don't know whether it's coronavirus related stuff or whatever. Hopefully another day or two the carburetor should be here, and then it'll be ready to go back to the customer. It's already had the oil change, new spark plug, new air filter, new fuel line, because the old fuel line was all deteriorated. So as soon as that carburetor comes in, it should be pretty much good to go. And you just pop that spark plug out of there. Okay. Okay, and the engine's turning over. I can feel the compression with it, so I'll just put this screen back in. Okay, so that's going to do it for this video. When the carburetor comes in, we'll make a follow-up video for part 2 and see how it runs. Right now, it's hunting and surging and everything else. There's passages that I'm not able to get to without having a kit. Let me zoom you in here a little bit. Behind this Welch plug here, there's passageways that can be cleaned, and there's other ports. You know, I put it through the ultrasonic cleaner, but I didn't have new plugs to close those holes back up after, so I wasn't able to get in there and let it do its thing in there. But we're going to put a new carburetor on it, an OEM carburetor, not one of those knockoff carburetors, because I've had mixed luck with the $15 Chinese knockoffs. They half of them, the friggin' machining is so bad on them, the fit and finish, that they don't work, or you have to do additional work once you find out they don't work to make them work. I'm kind of leaning these days towards just putting OEM carburetors on them. If I have to replace a complete carburetor on either engines like this or weed whackers, backpack blowers, whatever, A lot of times those aftermarket carburetors, they're just not worth the cardboard box they're shipped in, and then you just got a bunch of time wasted that's not billable. So anyway, so that's it. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications when new videos come out, but there will be a follow-up video to this one. Have a nice day.